Hey fam, just wanted to come on really quick to share an update. I have been really busy, so I haven't had time to do any videos to share like what's going on here and how it's been, but I've been really busy. I've been here since September. We have completed midterms. I teach English, computers, I run the drama and theater club. I am also a guidance counselor here, and I took on a project that I found, a poetry club project. So I found a national Somali language poetry competition, and I proposed to some students to see if they would be willing to enter, and that I would assist them with entering and writing some poems. And 3 students signed up. They're not my students, but they are students at the university. And then once other students saw what we were doing, they wanted to join as well, but it was kind of too late. So the prize for the competition is $1,000. So we entered on October 25th, and now we wait. But they were so great. They met with me weekly, 4 days out of the week, and this was we had a lot happening on campus. The students have been through a lot, but they're rock stars. So they met with me through all of that, and while they were preparing for midterms, they still met, they still produced their poems, which I'm so proud of. They gave me really good feedback too. They were great. One of the students, she would just anytime we would meet and we would do exercises, she would only give me 1 or 2 lines, and she wrote a full-on poem. And one of the exercises I gave them, I showed them these emotionally striking pictures, and I wanted them to tell me, what do you think the person in the picture was feeling? What do you think was going on? And they did such a good job. She really took off with that exercise, and she said, I didn't think I can write a poem from looking at a picture. And I'm like, poetry isn't everything, but yeah, I'm really excited about that project. Even if they don't win, they're still winners to me. I even made them certificates, and I gave them their certificates. They were so excited. And then they took pictures for the school. They're on the school social media, so it's really nice to celebrate them and their victories, because they stay committed. And they wrote, English is their 3rd language. They speak Somali, Arabic, and English. So they wrote a poem in their 3rd language. So, it's pretty impressive. I don't know if you speak another language, but speaking and writing and reading in another language are all separate things, and they're challenging each individual task. So to be able to write in another language and express your feelings in another language, kudos to my young ladies, and just for joining. Without them, I wouldn't have been able to have any students to work with and enter into the competition. So yes, and I have so many students now coming up to me, they see what I've done with the other girls, and now they want to write. They'll come to me to help them writing, and they want to start writing poems. So maybe next semester, when I'm done with the drama and theater club, I'll do a poetry club to see my young little writers and storytellers. But outside of that, a lot has been happening. There's been some good, some bad, but to me the good definitely outweighs the bad, because I'm here for the students and the girls, and I love them. One of my students even gave me these pair of earrings. She gave these to me yesterday, and now they're my new faves, and I'm gonna wear them to class. I have her in computer class. So yeah. And this particular student, we've come a long way, just because cultural norms are very different here. So how they get your attention and greetings in the States, we would consider disrespectful, but here that's just a cultural norm. So I had to I was checking her a lot when classes first started, and she was always so apologetic. You could tell it was not intentional. She meant no harm. It's just a cultural norm here, and it's not a cultural norm for me, which doesn't make it bad because it's not a cultural norm for me. It's just, this is an international university. It's an American international university. So just teaching them what things are in other parts of the world. But she's super receptive, and she's always apologetic, and she takes constructive feedback and criticism, and she makes the necessary corrections. So I'm really proud of her, really proud of her. We sat and we chatted yesterday for a whole hour and that's when I got my gift, my earrings. So yes, all right, until later, I will give like a proper video where I will update you on like how life has been here in Somaliland. It's very different from anywhere else I've been. It's a very conservative country, but we are like remote. We are about, depending on the kind of transport that you take, if we take the Land Cruiser, which we go into town with, but that takes less people, the drivers are like, they're intense, so we can get there within 45 minutes. Other than that, it can take like about 2 hours to get to town. So we don't go to town much. I'm here on campus. The most that I have are camels, camels and tortoise. And when we drive out, that's when I get like my fake safari ride. I call it a safari ride because it's like in the desert, it's bumpy, and you get to see wildlife and lovely just landscape. So it's a beautiful country. It's dry. Nothing really grows here. Most of the fruit that we eat comes from Ethiopia. So like fruit and vegetables all come from Ethiopia. Everything is imported. So in terms of the variety of food that I eat here on campus is slim. We get the same meals weekly. But I like the Somali food. When Somali food is on the menu, I definitely like it. The rice, they put cinnamon sticks in it. That's different. Cinnamon sticks and tamarind. So it's just like, how much rice can you have though, you know, every day? At least for me, I don't really eat rice like that. So to have it 2 times a day is like, it's a lot. So, but other than that, yeah. But until later.